think it'll get me a lot of know. More than.
5:30.
All right. I'll call the regular city council meeting of Monday, March 27th, 2023 to order. Roll call please.
Scott.
Here.
Beauregard.
Here.
Grams. Here. Kramer. Here. Zins.
Here. And for pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America. To the republic. Okay, next item up on is the consent agenda. Has everybody had a chance to look at the items on the consent agenda? And if so, is there a motion to approve? I'll make that motion. Motion made by Councilor Beauregard. Is there support?
I'll support.
Support by Councilor Kramer. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Reports from staff. Public Utilities Director, Jake Burton. Sorry.
I had started fun.
Water plant's still doing really good, just turned the chemical down again. With rising costs, we are gonna be looking at doing another pilot study, this time through Hawkins. That posted interest in doing a pilot study to see if they can get us a cheaper chemical for main treatment there. And then wastewater construction is kind of getting to the point, they're removing the old trickling filter, they got the whole top half taken off, they're just starting to get into the bottom of it. That'll be an open field, it can't happen soon enough. Other than that, just getting ready for the spring. I mean, we'll be doing water shut-offs next month and getting ready to do fire hydrant flushing and looking at hauling sludge for the big spring or spring haul. All I got.
Great, thanks. City Administrator Landy.
Thank you. Monthly reservations for Fisherman's Point Campground opened today, and we had a really great turnout. We had 28 monthly reservations were made so far out of a possible 85, so that was a great showing. Those are open through Wednesday of this week, and then they will all close, and then anything that doesn't get reserved will switch over to nightly after that, which will open next Monday at 10. And then the homeowner garage demo branch that you previously approved the resolution for was approved by the DRRR at their special meeting of the organization. And so I have already reached out to that homeowner and he will get me an itemized invoice as soon as possible, which we will then pay the contractor for. The other thing that I wanted to touch base on, Jake had a breach at one of his facilities. A physical breach, I should say. A car drove through the wastewater treatment facility gate. So we are working with the East Range Police Department to navigate that situation. Yeah,
Right. Anything else?
that should be it. Thank you.
All right. City Attorney Burns.
No report for me, Mayor.
Okay. Councilor Kramer.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
Councilor Grams.
Nothing to report.
Councilor Borger.
Nothing tonight, Mayor.
And Councilor Stout. I have nothing to report. The only thing I have on April 6th, Rams board is going to get together. I believe we have 4 applicants for the position of director. I believe we're going to be doing interviews that night. And hopefully have a new Rams director at that point. That's all I have. Old business. Midway shelter renovation call for bids.
Kenny and I worked with Matt Reed of SEH to get the drawing you see in front of you. I did not include the bid documents, which was massive, so if you want to see those, I can get those to you in electronic format. Essentially, this drawing is what we discussed previous. The shelter is about half the size with a exterior patio to the east, and then a bituminous surface to the east of that. We will have tie down anchors in the patio, concrete patio of that. So if anyone wants to rent a big tent to cover that bituminous area, they will be able to tie down stakes to that. It also includes a bituminous improved surface to the parking lot. This will come in, or I should say, should come in at lesser of a cost than was bid last year. We're also bidding at a better time. If you remember last year, we got bids in June, which is pretty darn late in the season to be asking contractors to bid on projects. So with your approval tonight, we will go ahead and put these out for bids, and then we will receive those and see what they come in at this year.
Where's the parking lot?
Right, up in the upper left-hand corner, all that light blue, that's the parking lot. The small building you see with the white roof, that is the old bathroom.
Yes,
Yep,
and that's
that'll get torn down.
torn down.
Yep.
Will there be like maybe permanent satellites put down there during the summer months then, if there's no bathroom building?
The bathroom building has been open for
Yeah.
years.
So they'll just have a couple satellites.
I'm not sure if they would be permanent or not. I think we have one at the beach.
Oh, okay.
I think there's usually one down at the ball.
Is there?
Some,
So
isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Is it already open?
I thought there was.
it's hard to keep track because you take it for like $600 a month.
There's usually one by the water fountain.
Oh, behind that little storage shed? Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
This is half the size of the existing one or half the size of the one?
We bid out last year. That was everyone.
It's like a third of the size of what was there.
No, it's about half the size.
Anybody want to make a motion to, call for bids for the Medway shelter renovation?
We'll make that motion.
Motion made by Counselor Grams, is there support?
Support.
Moved by Counselor Kramer. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. So let's see. New business 11-1 request from highway expired in the gas department. Utilize the equipment for Chamber Commonwealth Easter Parade. Last year they went around on Easter and threw candy and stuff to the kids. So they're requesting to use vehicles for this Easter parade. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that.
Motion made by Counselor Kramer. Is there support?
I'll support that.
Support by Counselor Scott. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Opposed? Motion carried. 11-2, Ranger ATV Snowmobile Club skid steer brush cutter attachment purchase.
There is an updated cost to that. That was at your desk when you arrived today. It was just a change in shipping information or shipping cost. The check has been cut to the correct
And this also is just a pass through.
Correct, yes. We pay out the money and then we get reimbursed the money.
Okay, is there a motion to approve?
Make that motion.
Motion made by Counselor Kramer, is there support? I'll support that. Any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. 11.3. There's a proclamation.
Just declares April Sexual Assault Awareness Month.
Yes, and, there we go.
No.
Okay. So basically, like Becky said, this is just declaring that 2023, the month of April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month. And we need a motion or anything? There a motion to approve,
I'll make that motion.
and there's support. Motion made by Councilor Kramer, I'll support that.
You did get a support from him.
Oh, sorry. Further, Councilor Kramer, any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed, motion carried. Wasabi Youth Hockey request for early ice.
The youth hockey group emailed and requested early ice. I assume this is just to put it on your radar for next fall. I don't believe there's any action we will need to take on this at this time.
The ice plan has been running accordingly since it's prepared.
Yes, it was, yep, and we did get reimbursement from insurance. For the freon loss and for the repair. So it, to my knowledge, it worked fine all winter long, and during shutdown, there wasn't any issues.
Okay, 11.5, 2023 liquor license application for the White Lakes Golf Course. And this would be a Dan thing,
It's in the White Lakes Golf Course name, yeah, but it is Dan Darble.
licensing name, okay. Is there a motion to approve?
I'll make that motion.
Motion made by Councilor Borgard, is there support?
Support.
Supported by Councilor Graham, any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And just a reminder for the golf course, Dan has indicated that he is looking to retire. And so about mid-season this year, maybe in June, I will bring it to you as an agenda item to look for 2024 golf course clubhouse managers. And so he indicated that he's willing to train in the next person. He has a bunch of equipment out there. Either sell it to that person or to the city or however it works out. So that'll be coming on a future agenda for you to consider.
Okay, thank you. 11.6, recommendation to hire water wastewater operator.
The hiring committee met and interviewed 2 applicants for this position. That committee's recommendation is to hire Josh Benda for the position of water wastewater operator. I believe he will be starting as a combination specialist as he has a boiler license, which puts him into that higher pay rate. I did touch base with him after the committee met to tell him that it was going to be our recommendation to hire him for the position. He did request to begin at 100% pay as opposed to contractual 90% pay. And I did indicate that I would bring that up to you to consider.
When you say the contractual 90% pay, when do they move up, is it like a probationary period, or when do
Yes.
you get? that?
Yep, so probationary period is 6 months long. After that probationary period is completed, the employees move to 100% pay. So the 90% pay is for 6 months.
Jake, let me ask you the question. Do you believe Josh can come in and do the work?
Everyone I've talked to, he comes highly rated. I think he'd be a great addition to our team. So I think he can come in, I think he can do the work. I don't think I'll have to do a whole lot of training on him. I don't think he'll have a problem with my staff or me. He gets along with guys that are ready, he gets along with Kelly at the water plant. He knows the guys in Aurora, so he has good rapport with them. I'd really hate to miss out on having him as an operator replacing Pete.
The probation period to make sure they're gonna work out, or is it?
It's like an extended interview. It's for both,
When I,
us and them.
when I started, it was a 2-year thing. For the first year, I was 10% less pay than the job advertised. And then the year after, it was 5% less pay. And we just changed that, like, what was it, a year ago?
The other thing to keep in mind too, with the change from combination specialists from water wastewater, that's an additional 94 cents per hour. So that's almost $1 more pay, being put into that increased combination specialist position.
Is that how the job was advertised, posted as a combination, or just as a wastewater?
It was posted as a water wastewater operator at $30.04 per hour, with the first 6 months being paid at 90% of that wage.
But because of his boiler operator license, he fits into the combination specialist.
Which is a step all of our employees in public works, and public utilities are eligible.
That's nice that he already has.
Does he hold all the other certifications it needs?
As I understand it, yes, he has a water license and a wastewater license. This is all pending verification. I haven't physically seen him, but from what I understand, yes, and for the jobs he's held, I believe he does. Currently working for Gilbert right now. He worked for People Service for a time, worked for City of Aurora. And the guy who chose him.
There wouldn't be an additional cost to the city of having to send him to getting that certification for the position.
Well, he's already got B licenses, as I understand it. Again, we'd have to verify that, but no, both of our facilities are B facilities, so we wouldn't have to send them for an upgrade. At this time, unless the state does some.
Mitch, if we were to waive the 6-month probationary, are we setting a precedence?
Well, I mean, yeah, there's always that risk. I mean, other hires come forward and ask the same thing. So there is a risk of that. I mean, you're in a very tight labor market. So, I mean, if this is a qualified candidate, and this is a quick pro quo, this is what he's insisting on doing to get be hired, and he's a quality candidate, and it's certainly within the council's discretion. I mean, we can argue that, this is on a case by case basis, that we did it for, very specific circumstances with this hire, and that's why we were willing to waive it. It is a position that does require a technical license. These are folks who are in short supply, it's a tight labor market, so I mean, I think there's certainly circumstances that can be explained to the union in the future if they, or a candidate in the future, if they came and said, just, basically waive that probationary wage rate. But yeah, there's always the risk that they can argue that it's such precedent, but. And I don't know, sometimes you gotta be a little bit concerned about all the other members of the bargaining. you know, they all had to go through basically a probationary period to reach full wage rate. I don't know if they would be upset about it, whether the new person comes in and gets right up to the full wage rate right over the gate, but something to consider too, but it certainly is within your discretion to do it in light of the labor market that we're in.
Well, that's my concern. I don't want to lose somebody over
Right.
6 months, but
Yeah,
especially, we didn't. I'll make a motion that we hire Josh at the 100% wage rate, providing he passes all the background and he has all the licenses that are required. If we find out that the licenses that he doesn't have and needs, then I would say that we go to the 90%. So if he has everything that is required for our running our,
And I will say, I believe, I have received copies and I believe he does have everything.
okay. So my motion is to hire 100%. Is there support?
Thank you, Renee, to abstain from this one.
Yes.
Yes.
No, did you see the announcement?
No.
If there's no household. There's no issue. Unless you would prefer to. It's always your discretion to abstain if you really feel uncomfortable or you feel it would show a conflict of interest, you always can abstain.
Anybody support that motion? If not,
You want to call 3 times?
yeah, I'll call it 3 times. Anyone that wants to support that motion?
You're all support as long as, yeah, like you said, if everything's verified, that we're not gonna incur any extra training or costs. And he's qualified to do the job already, I would support that.
Yeah, motion made by Mayor Zan, supported by Councilor Grams. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Right, motion to adjourn,
Like that one.
motion made by Councilor Kramer, support,
Or
support by Councilor Border, all those in favor? Second.